On today's show, we talk about what's happening in our South Shore towns, hear original poetry from the Pembroke Public Library and Sheriff MacDonald. We're glad you're here. Let's get started. No Irish Need Apply. A History of the Irish in Boston is the March 3rd Duxbury Free Library Sunday Arts and Culture Series program at the Duxbury Free Library. Historian and retired educator Christopher Daly will present a talk on the Irish in Boston, including the waves of Irish immigration starting in the 17th century, the anti-Irish Catholic sentiment that began with the notorious Pope's Day celebrations and culminated in violent acts such as the burning of the Ursuline Convent in 1834 and the Broad Street Riot of 1837. Finally, we'll get to meet some notorious historical characters like the Old Rascal King, James Michael Curley, and other key Irish figures in Boston history. Register online at the Duxbury Free Library website. Here's some news from the Pembroke Public Library.
Hi there, my name is Peter Santori and I'm the Reference and Adult Services Librarian at the Pembroke Public Library, and I wanted to take a moment to tell you about one of the many digital learning resources we offer. There's a lot going on in the world these days and it can be difficult to keep track of it all. That's why we're proud to be offering free access to the New York Times digital newspaper, in the library or in your home. For over 150 years, the Times has been bringing readers the latest in news, business, the arts, and so much more. Patrons can find it under the Research and Learning section on our library's website, and signing up is as easy as clicking the provided link and making your account. Free access is unlimited when you're at the library or renewable daily from your home. Whatever your interests, whether you're looking for opinions, managing finances, or simply looking for the news of the day, check the New York Times online for varied perspectives and practical advice on nearly every topic. Stop by the library or our website to learn more about this or any of our other digital resources.
Mondays is open mic night at Soundcheck Studios in Pembroke. This free admission 21 plus only performance opportunity is designed to highlight and celebrate emerging and established talent on the main stage of this dynamic venue. The music runs from 7 to 11 p.m. and sign-ups start at 6. Visit soundcheckstudios.com to learn more. Up next is poet John Holgerson in a reading of his original work.
Let's welcome John Holgerson.
Thank you, Marilyn. Before I begin, I want to do what I've done at each of the venues, which is commend the hometown poet laureates, Jennifer Harris, Miriam O'Neill, for their work in getting this poetry festival off the ground. It's been a blast, and I'm looking forward to the second Plymouth Poetry Festival in 2024. Also, kudos to PAC TV. So I'm going to read 4 short poems. The first 2 come from my most recent book, Convictions of the Heart. The first half of that book are poems that either are about or that I wrote on the Greek island of Hydra. And the first poem is called Pangiri. Pangiri is a Greek word meaning festival or celebration. And most of the populated Greek islands in the summer, not always in the same month or the same date, but most of them have in the summer some kind of local celebration or festival. And I was, during the month of June one year when I was there on the island of Hydra, I did participate in that celebration, and this poem comes about as a result of some of my observations of the people that were there. Pangiri. At sunset, lights lace the harbor. Men and women stroll the waterfront eating ice cream cones, broken hearts hidden among dissolving firework flashes, broken hearts elsewhere forgotten on this night of laughter without tears. The second poem is a little bit, I'm setting up, actually, by reading this poem, I'm setting up reading the third poem, which I did not write. But you'll see the juxtaposition, I think. This poem is called The Tender Thief. I remember what you whispered in my ear the morning when you left. I have your heart. You can keep your soul, for I won't leave a man bereft of his dizzy dreams or his crazy schemes or what was slyly said during tender scenes played out beneath the covers of his bed. As I said, in juxtaposition to the theme that's in that poem, I want to continue an unofficial tribute that Miriam O'Neill and Jennifer Harris and I have been doing during each of the venues of the festival, and that is William Butler Yeats's birthday is this coming Tuesday, June the 13th, and we've been reading one of our favorite Yeats poems at the different venues. Last night, Jennifer read Politics, and the night before that, I read Politics at the wine bar. Jennifer read it at the art gallery. So today I'm going to read my second favorite W.B. Yeats poem, Brown Penny. I whispered, I am too young, and then I am old enough. Wherefore I threw a penny to find out if I might love. Go and love, young man, if the lady be young and fair. Ah, penny, brown penny, I am looped in the loops of her hair. Oh, love is the crooked thing. There is nobody wise enough to find out all that is in it. For he would be thinking of love till the stars had run away and the shadows had eaten the moon. Ah, penny, brown penny, one cannot begin it too soon. And the last poem I'm going to read is by the late Canadian poet, novelist, songwriter, probably best known for the song Hallelujah, Leonard Cohen. This poem comes from his first volume of poetry called Let Us Compare Mythologies, which was published in 1956 when he was 21 or 22. And it's a very short poem, but to me, it talks about the fragility of love and the fragility of the relationship between lovers. It's simply called Poem. I heard of a man who says words so beautifully that if he only speaks their name, women give themselves to him. If I am dumb beside your body while silence blossoms like tumors on our lips, it is because I hear a man climb stairs and clear his throat outside our door. Thank you.
The Dirty Birds is a puppet show for adults that has audiences everywhere, raving. Happening at the Spire Center on Thursday, March 15th at 8 p.m., this excellent live-action event features a gaggle of comedians, musical acts, hilarious puppets, and costume characters. Twin brothers, comedy duo, and puppeteers Mike and Matt Bass are the Dirty Birds, two crows whose online skits have gone viral and have the Boston comedy scene cawing with laughter. It's all fun and feathers, and it's right in downtown Plymouth. Doors open at 7. Visit spirecenter.org to get your tickets. Here's Sheriff MacDonald with some important information about the Code Red alert system.
Hello, this is Plymouth County Sheriff Joe MacDonald. Be it a storm, power outage, road closures, or a missing person in your neighborhood, it is helpful to get alerts on your phone. That is why we offer the free Code Red message alert system. When activity is happening close to your home, we will send a message to your phone from your police or fire chiefs alerting you of a local situation. We will never share your number or use the system for anything other than public safety messages. If you would like to receive these local alerts, please contact us at 508-830-6324 or visit us at pcsdma.org under Community Code Red. Thank you.
Follow the the process of building true New England schooners in a screening of Shipbuilding in Essex at the Kingston Senior Center on February 28th at 1 p.m. This documentary by local filmmaker Dan Tremblay of Heritage Films Theater features the well-worn traditions and dedication of those who have committed their lives to the shipbuilding trade, as well as the construction of the schooners so well identified with this area. Call the Senior Center at 781-585-0511 for more information. What was it like to be a child in early Plymouth? Get a sense of the experience on Saturday, March 2nd at the Next Burial Hill Tour, A Blessing Great but Dangerous, Children in Early Plymouth. During this tour, presented by Pilgrim Hall Museum and the Plymouth Antiquarian Society, historian Donna Curtin will lead a walk through the ancient grounds of Burial Hill, resurrecting the expectations and factors that shaped young and often vulnerable lives. The tour meets at 1 p.m. at the top of Burial Hill and lasts approximately 1 hour. No reservations are required, but plan to wear comfortable shoes as the terrain can be uneven. Visit the event page at pilgrimhall.org to learn more. Lady Tan's Circle of Women is a hypnotic historical novel rooted in the true life story of a 15th century physician in China who happened to be a woman. Tan Yungshen specialized in treating female illnesses, applying the 4 pillars of Chinese medicine: looking, listening, touching, and asking to her patients in a way that male physicians of the time did not do. This creative reimagining of an inspirational life will be the topic of discussion at the Pembroke Public Library's March 5th book club meeting from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. To request a copy of the book or for more information about book club, call the library at 781-293-6771. New members are always welcome. The branches of your family tree are ripe with the fruit of good stories, and the secrets of the past can surprise, educate, and inspire a novel. Author Janice Daly's debut, The Unlocked Path, is inspired by her own family history. Upon learning that her great-great-grandfather, William S. Pierce, helped found the Women's Medical College in Philadelphia, Daly's research revealed stories of the graduates that she believed needed to be told. Through the fictional story of Eliza Pearson, an 1897 entry into the Women's Medical College against her mother's wishes, this book shows how students overcame sexism, self-doubt, and challenging curriculum with the support of their strong circle of other female students. Janice Daly will be at the Adams Center in Kingston on Wednesday, March 13th at 6 p.m. for an author talk to discuss this powerful novel. Books will be available at the event. Register via the Kingston Public Library website. Aldo Leopold was a philosopher, conservationist, forester, educator, and writer, considered by many to be the father of modern conservation and wildlife ecology. On February 27th at 7 p.m., the Plymouth Public Library invites you to a screening and discussion of this first full-length documentary about the legendary thinker. Greenfire explores Leopold's extraordinary work and continued role as a source of inspiration for the modern conservation movement and projects all over the United States. Courtesy of the Aldo Leopold Foundation, the film will be screened in the Fellow Room. Calling All Creatives, What Are We Doing? Is a free conversation opportunity with painter Carol O'Malia, an artist whose work is part of the Art Complex Museum's permanent collection. Visit the Duxbury Museum on Saturday, March 2nd from 2 to 3 p.m. for a lively gallery talk and Q&A session about life as a working artist and what being a creative means. No registration is required. You can view some of Carol's work before your visit at omalia.com. And that, my friends, wraps what's good and good to know this week on the local scene. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. For more of what's good and good to know on the South Shore of Massachusetts, hit the subscribe button, and thank you for watching.